I love so much to watch What a Show. You're watching What a Show. A cyberbully? Oh my, what will they think of next? If you need anything, please do not hesitate to push the purple button to your left. An attendant will be with you shortly. My mother-in-law is always up my ass about how I spend my day. I can't help but chuckle because me? I'm watching What a Show on twitch.tv. Heavens, look at the time. It's nearly What a Show. I wonder what Charlotte and Patrick will get up to today. I hope it's Craigslist. I think the mods should be allowed to ban people, if it's funny. What's that? A show? Never thought I'd see the day. Heavens, look at the time. It's nearly What a Show. Sometimes I wonder whether Patrick is actually hurting Charlotte's feelings, or if it's all one big joke. Fascinating. Quiet, darling. What a show is about to start. All right, let's wrap it up. The French What a Show. I miss the Patrick is afraid of bones era. It's just not the same show anymore.
Hello. Yeah, well, You don't always get what you're promised. Sometimes promises are lies. And that's the case today. You know what else was promised that was a lie? That Charlotte would be here. She ain't coming. Which means I get to play Doom 64.
But your brother?
It also means I get to hear the, I finally get to hear the, sound alerts. No podcast this week. What do you mean? For Astro Goblin, did a podcast not go up? Oh no, my controller is on and vibrating. Surely they don't have options for controller, right? Oh. Hey. They do. Look at that. Lovely. Well, I was deep in the menu. Gotta get used to the fucking... a beautiful old FPS. Can you jump in this one? No, right? I have no idea what's going on with the podcast. My apologies. I don't even remember what we talked about. Jesus Christ. Dig it, think that. Where's the music? Is there no music in this one? I want to hear that dig dang 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 dang. The blue key? Oh, oh. It's nothing quite as unpleasant as the Ferengi scream. Fucking shoot me. Is that all this game is? Just chainsawing? It's taking nothing to kill these guys. This didn't do anything? Okay. I edited a video today. Gotta do notes on it tonight. A little more Jet Li for you. That game has gotten frustrating. Not in the same way that, like, Shadow Man or whatever the hell the other one was that I quit. But, whoo boy.
Somebody
Has to be
the best
in the business. What's going on here? Why you turn it off and on? What are all these noises? God. It's such a horrible sound. Oh, something happened. There's a guy on the loose now. Is there more to do in here? Didn't seem like it. Done all that. Oh, this might be new. There we go. Ha ha. Yeah. Nope, that's where I just came from. Oh, baby. Fuck you. Easy. You're on your 4th time through what in 3 weeks? What was that? We talk about, for all my Deep Space Nine heads, we do talk about Garrick in the new Jet Li video that I just edited. And I did not cut that. I could have. No one would have ever known. But I chose to keep in all the Garrick. The Elam Garrick talk. Oh, these fucking orbs with the faces were the bane of my existence as a child. Because I could never find them. I need so many keys. There's a red key, right? Mm-hmm. The fuck is this? Oh, Berserk. Don't have anyone to punch, so it's kind of wasted. Well, there we got one. I don't think we need any Harry Potter fans on the channel. I think we're set without that. I did something. There we go. Oh, fuck. Is there a sprint? Oh, spacebar, okay. Got it. Oh, I'm still Berserk. Yeah, we do need a Warrior Cats fan. We're trying to add a Warrior Cats fan. We're trying to get a Guardians of Gahul. Whatever the fuck that show is called. Is it, or the Owls of Gahul? Surely there's a Gahul head in the big Gahul head that can explain. Now, in the Gahul fandom, how is Zack Snyder's adaptation viewed? Is it positive? Do they feel like he did a pretty good job with the Gahul verse? Oh, hell yeah, found it. Your new psych professor has a berserk neck tattoo. Jesus, is it the Is it like the mark, the like Bloodborne looking thing? It's got to be, right? Yes, you should drop the class. You should drop out of college. Okay. I took a psych class at a community college once. And, oh, I got the red key. And, I think it was that one. There was like this old hippie who was constantly getting into fights. Oh, fuck. Probably have to start the whole level over, huh? There's this old hippie who was constantly getting into fights with, oh, and I lost all my weapons. Forgot that's how this game works. He's getting in fights with some veteran. I believe a veteran of, not Desert Storm. Desert Storm Part 2. Back to Iraq. Or Afghanistan. Or something. But they were constantly getting into fights with each other, and the hippie guy would just say, like, he would call him young man, and they would argue about, like, God, if Jesus was real. It's fucking awful, and everyone else just had to sit there and hear them. Community college is great. I'm a big proponent of it as a, cheap way to figure out if college is right for you, or if you should maybe just not do that now. However, oh man, some of those people, which like you get it at like any regular college too, but there's something special about like a 45-year-old arguing in an art class about the existence of angels. Like an art history class. There's really something special about that. Oh, it was a fake key. Is that what's going on? How did I already forget what to do? Oh, hello. Okay. I also want to say you have not lived until you've taken a community college philosophy class. Really good stuff. Actually, the professor was great. I got no complaints there. I'm not throwing any shade, as they say, at the professor. I mean, she was a white woman with dreadlocks, but she was great. Oh Lord, there was a kid in the class who was like mad on the first day that we wouldn't be covering the full book, and he's like, "Well, what class can I take?" She's like, "Well, you could just read the book. That's an option, you know? Like, you don't need to be in a class to read this book." He had something to say about everything. It was all bad. It was all stupid. Okay. That didn't take me. This didn't take me anywhere, right? Oh, it just brings you back up. Okay. Oh, fuck. I don't... what am I supposed to do here? How do you not get crushed? Oh my god. Can I save? There we go. That's what we want. Oh, I'm supposed to go to the light. Oh, fuck off. Is it even going to be saved? Oh, it is. Okay. Ooh, I have no health either. I hate school. I'm not a fan. It's mostly, I would say, the homework and having to show up. Okay. Having to show up somewhere every day. And have like all the gear, the notebooks and stuff. Not for me. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have saved with 8 health. Maybe that's part of the problem. What? God, there's so much. Let's do another save here. Oh, no! Fuck. I gotta find some help. Bad. Did I cry watching the Venom 3 trailer? Yeah. Just sad that it's over, you know? I don't know if we, like, talked about it, but we were looking at, like, a post of some kind that was, like, a guy being really sad, and kind of, like, distressed, a little troubled that Eddie Brock and Venom might not make it, that they might pass on. And he said he was like he was upset. Or, I don't know about upset, but he was not happy with it. He's feeling very sad. He's just having some big feelings. Do they kiss? Isn't that all they've been doing? Isn't that whole series? My name's Eddie Block. I'm a reporter. He's got a pretty... Whoa. He's got a pretty bad American accent. There's worse. But his is quite bad. Benedict Cumberbatch has a pretty bad American accent, too. I'm still like, if I get hit once, I'm dead. Come on, Doom 64. Just give me a little health. Come on. No! Fuck. Didn't even see him. Well, American Benedict Cumberbatch sounds like most British people doing an American accent, where it's everything is kind of enunciated in this weird way that people don't actually talk. The Tom Hardy one, I don't even know. That was just odd. Oh, there's health there. I see health. Where'd that guy go? Fuck. There we go. 18 health now. Now it might take 2 shots to kill me. Oh. Got it. What if there's a quick save? I rewatched Game of Thrones, and I forgot that the guy who wrote Sherlock is in that show. I think he's a character in it too. I never finished that. I don't think I watched the last season of Sherlock. Also, most of the cast of Skins is also in Game of Thrones. Okay. All right, this was like way back at the beginning, I think. Also, you know what? The end of Game of Thrones is not good. It's maybe not as bad as I remembered it, or at least the reasons for it being bad aren't as like. I do kind of feel like if everything had been stretched out a little, you could have still sort of ended it the same way. There's a few things that like suck, like the Jamie stuff. There's nothing good about that. The Daenerys stuff I'd be fine with. I just think it's too fast. It's like Revenge of the Sith, where you're like, with all the Star Wars prequels, where you're like, when is this guy? He's supposed to become Darth Vader soon, but so far he's killed a couple, Tusken Raiders, and then all of a sudden he's like, in like a, boom, he's Darth Vader. And it kind of felt like that, where she was like creeping up to being evil or whatever, being crazy. But then just a big turn very quickly. And just like the pacing of it is bad, regardless of how you feel about the story choices. I think it's just it moves so fast all of a sudden. There isn't quite as much fast traveling as there was in season 7. Because season 6, I think, is still pretty solid, even though they were mostly out of source material. But then 7 is like they're all over the place. Like they're on that little island waiting for it to freeze over, and that one dude is able to run all the way back to the castle, and then a raven is able to get all the way to Dragonstone, and then the Daenerys is able to get all the way back up there with the dragon. It's fucking crazy. Like they must have been out there for a month on that little island. But I do think you could have made some of those same choices, and if they'd been stretched out long enough and like allowed to, I don't know, make sense, I think it would have been a fine enough ending. Yeah. It is funny that it kind of is just like God Emperor of Dune, though. Like that's kind of what they went with. It's also like, well, all the Stark storylines are kind of fucking stupid at the end too. I think the one battle up at Winterfell is okay. There's some stuff in there that doesn't make any sense at all, but it's fine. It's kind of a cool episode still. There's some okay stuff in the other big battle episode. But just, I don't know. Overall, it's no good. Dune Messiah's book 2. Not 3. 3 is much better. Dune Messiah is weird. 3 is a much better book. And it's also like a book. Dune Messiah is really, really short. I think it's okay. Dune Messiah is okay. Like, I don't have... Oh, look at that. Actually, I don't know. It's pretty fucking boring. It's so funny when they're like, oh, they're going to adapt Dune Messiah next. It's like, I don't think anyone is going to like that. I don't think anyone wants that. What happened here? Oh, okay. I mean, the original Dune book isn't even all that exciting. It's just like, what is opening? Like they have to. The way it's written, it's not like action packed, really. They said they're gonna do Messiah, but it makes way more sense. No, Children of Dune doesn't jump 1,000 years. God Emperor jumps 1,000 years. Children of Dune is like a direct sequel to Dune Messiah. Oh, okay. And they just hand out the supercharges in this one, don't they? I've read all of them but the last one. I have not read Chapter House, and I don't really remember the one before it. Heretics, I think. Oh, there we go. Oh. So we do the Dune Messiah stuff. I mean, Dune Messiah is only a quarter of a movie anyway, so that makes sense. Like, all the interest. The other thing, though, is, like, why would you do Children of Dune if you're not going to... Like, the payoff is Dune Messiah. Children of Dune is, like... It's good. It's good. But, you want God Emperor. Or I think I said Dune Messiah, but you want God Emperor. If you're getting me Leto the Second... I don't care about boy Leto the Second. I want worm Leto the Second. Which, you know, I don't think they would ever make that movie, because that also is like, that movie largely takes place in a throne room. Oh God, this is awful. The fuck is this flashing? I guess epilepsy warning. Oh, hello. Ugh. Oh, hello. Let me in there. We talked about this a lot on the Astro Goblin podcast, but I've been playing Outlaws, and I do enjoy it. Okay, but holy shit, is that that dialogue is so annoying. How do I get you? Come on now. Let me in. Oh, what was that? How the fuck do I get in here? Are there controls I don't know about, or is it just the same as regular original Doom controls? Maybe I have to hit E. Oh, there's a quick save. Nice. No, I definitely have to push this somehow. Oh. Whoa. He came in hot. I have a question for the chat. Those new the Tolkien books they're putting out now, like Fall of Numenor, not the 3 like Great Tales ones or whatever. Those are great. Those are really good. Is anything that's come out since like worth it, or is it all kind of just like stuff that's already? I mean, I know it is stuff that's already everywhere else, but like, did they do anything? Oh, that's all I had to do. Did they do anything like cool with it, or is it just sort of? Oh, damn it! Oh, I missed it. Oh, god. Oh, it's the chain gun I already had. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now. I think... Did I not use the blue key yet? Maybe? This is... Okay. Started early today because Charlotte's not here, and I have to finish editing a video, so I need to be done a little early today. Ah! Oh, what's up, fellas? There's some very good... What? Oh, fuck. The big boys. There's some very good premium stuff coming to the Patreon tomorrow. And just want you to know that. We watch the first X exclusive animated adult conservative animated sitcom. And hooey. Yes, the Norm one. 3 minutes long. But, oh my God, it is something. You know what? Charlotte just texted me. Let's see if we can get her on the horn.
Hello.
Charlotte, Patrick Brown here
Hi.
from Rooster Teeth. What a show.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm always live. You know that. I'm always on.
I guess you are, yeah. You are always on Periscope.
Mm-hmm.
Every moment of the day.
I hope they can hear you here. I just want to So I was letting them know that there's some heat coming to the Patreon tomorrow.
Are you talking about the first micro pilot ever aired on X,
Yep,
the Everything app?
that's right. And I just wanted to give you a chance to sort of like talk about the show.
Oh, and my involvement?
Yeah, in the new
Yeah,
norm.
so we wanted to we took a lot to bring the new norm to your phones
To X,
and
the Everything app.
Amazon Fire tablets from 2015. We're trying to get it on more recent OSs, but it's
There's
it's
some
a
like
slow process,
functionality. Yeah.
Yeah. And my boy Biggie, not Biggie Smalls, Big E Lon,
Yep.
did fire everyone responsible for that, but we are working on it. I'm just really excited about. Me and Dave have really put together something special.
Yeah.
And I think I think once people get a look at this, which it has been out for weeks, but I think once people get a look at the show, the new norm, yeah, I don't think people are going to be talking about the new. I think the new norm is going to become the old norm, and the old norm is going to become the norm again.
Oh, so you think
If you feel me.
you think this is going to be like a pretty big cultural moment?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think people are just waiting for someone else to tell them it's okay to. You don't have to think about all these pronouns and genders, and there's really not anything else to it. I'm honestly struggling to think of a third.
No, that's
thing
the whole. That's the entire show. Yeah.
It doesn't. It has nothing to say about. There's nothing about any like actual. Jesus, now that I'm thinking about it, there's really nothing to it except for those two things. Like, I guess pink hair.
Those two things being gender and pronouns, right? Which is
kind of,
that's pretty close.
Yeah, I think some of the other things that are like woke and like lib coded to this are. I'm just gonna run it down. What is it when you have two different colored eyes? Heterochromia.
Yeah.
That, because the non-binary person has that.
But still, even then, it's like beer, but it all ties back to the same.
Right. Like,
It
so
all,
like
yeah.
being allergic to dogs, having different colored eyes, Disney World, which like.
But that's still,
sorry,
it still ties back.
If you're the average, I feel like if you're the average Trump voter,
You love Disney
World
World.
is still a haven for you.
Yeah, you love Disney World.
I think Disney adults and also, have you been on X, the Everything app in the past, like 20, 30 minutes?
No, not in 20, 30 minutes, no.
So Leslie Jones posted the scene from Avengers Endgame where they all come out, except over Captain America it says Harris, and then like the portals open. It's maybe the laziest version of it. Actually, I don't know. Actually, it might ding you because it's got the Avengers music. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
Yeah.
But you should watch it later because it is maybe the laziest version. If you put it on muted, I think.
I'm interested.
I mean, I have actually a few minutes before I have to go to the call. We could watch through it on mute if you wanted.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right there. It's really good. And it makes me feel good about November.
Yes. Okay. Let me hop on.
Okay.
All right. Oops. I have to move some stuff around here. Looks good. Why is my Windows key not doing anything? No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Not you.
Okay.
There he is. There's my guy.
Are you doing video or no?
I'm not doing video right now. Like I said,
Okay.
I've been talking, so I got shit all over my room.
I'm just gonna
Literally.
adjust. I just need to adjust my camera. What is going on with my fucking camera? Why does it look like that? Oh my god. I think it's because of the game I'm playing. It's like completely fucked my display settings. All right. Can you throw a link in Discord?
Yes, yeah, I can. How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, they're doing fantastic.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh.
Da-da-da, skring dang dong dong.
You believe I've already been streaming for 52 minutes?
Have you really?
That's right. That means I only got 8 minutes left.
Nice, dude. That's awesome.
We'll see.
When you texted me, I had no recollection of sending the follow-up text yesterday of maybe tomorrow.
Well, that was awesome because that's what happened last week, 2 weeks ago. Is we said
When we said Friday?
We said, don't worry, everyone. We can't stream today, but we're gonna stream on Friday.
That's right.
And then we just both completely forgot.
That's
Just
right.
Straight up, there was no conversation, nothing. We just fully forgot. So.
Well, I was on
X the Everything app.
I was on X the Everything app. No, I was on Distract Jacob's fiance duty for the surprise party, and I'm sorry, but content creation took a steady back seat.
Oh,
a Lincoln Town Car back seat.
Which I couldn't go to because of the COVID.
Culture. Oh.
Oh, no. The culture wasn't a problem for me.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yes. Oh, can you share your screen with me?
Yes, I can. My bad.
This one is... I've seen a number of these, and this is probably the worst one I've ever seen.
So she's Captain America?
Yeah,
Oh,
mega Trump. And just remember, that's all he has is mega. And just don't really think about it beyond that.
Okay.
They don't even try to, like, track it. Like, I can't... This might have been made in Instagram and then screen recorded. I don't know.
The quality's pretty good.
Yeah, so I want people to know that this has nothing to do with the stream they're watching. This is what the video she posted looks like.
Okay. Huh?
It's so drawn out.
Just added.
Okay. Yes.
It is really long. Like that went on a long time.
It's
so
incredible. It doesn't cut out a single part.
No, yeah. Oh, there goes Obama. Oh, he's quaking. Here
Purple man bad.
Oh, Pete! Gen X. The fuck are they doing here? And millennials? And white dudes?
Kamala didn't post this.
Kamala didn't post
this. Leslie Jones did.
Oh, we're back to them.
Yeah.
Now who are they? Oh, Zoom call. I don't get this.
Zoom call, black women, black men.
White women.
White women Zoom call.
Oh, because they. Who's Jasmine?
Veterans and boomers. I have no idea.
Did you see AOC?
Yeah. I saw AOC, Bernie.
Okay, there's white women Zoom call. Veterans, yeah, boomers.
What's Bucky Barnes being there with a gun is the funniest part of this scene. We all can agree.
100%, because he's the only one who just has a gun.
Oh yeah, Republicans. Go back
Hillary.
a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
Christians.
AOC,
a lot of these people, I feel
Bernie,
like, are still firmly in
Republicans.
the Trump camp.
Which, can you pause it?
Yeah, where? Anywhere?
Just anywhere.
Okay.
You can tell that. I mean, obviously, really, like, maybe a modicum of thought was put into this, but really, they're just like plastering names. They're like, Chris Pratt is white dude. Wakanda, they're black. But like,
if it's convenient already.
Right, but do you think there's any for this kind of like hashtag resistance style post? Do you think there's any unconscious intention of being like, there's Bernie and then Republicans who are all from the same place? The Republicans or Bernie are the same to me.
Oh,
I mean, I wonder if it's like, whatever that guy's name is, and it's like, yeah, all the wizards that it's like being like, I can't see the difference because they all ran against Hillary.
Yeah, and
they all ran against Joe, so that means they're the same. Yeah, I have no idea who Jasmine is.
Who is Jasmine? Does anyone know who Jasmine is?
I don't
let
know.
us know if you know who Jasmine is.
Is anyone really plugged in? Because this all seems pretty surface level. Yes, Hillary.
You said you owed me money for something, right?
What's that?
You said you owed me money for something, right? That just popped into my head. I'm not sure. Oh, Pete's back.
We just got to pay out Pete Buttigieg.
Really? Oh,
yeah, I think so.
Taylor.
He's spotting a buzz cut, a crew cut now.
Swifties are here. Well,
yeah.
Just one.
Also, yeah, we're getting a payout for Stream Elements, and I might have to look how good that looks. LGBTQ Zoom call gun owners is on there.
Oh, interesting.
It's like, okay, this is all good and fine, but
I did see something I
don't think this is DNC.
I saw something I wanted to tell you about, which is I was watching some Instagram video, and I didn't know what it was. But it ended up being like just I would call it it was in the new norm genre of a post.
Right.
But
good.
in the comments, someone was trying to be, I guess, hateful, but they, instead of LGBTQ, they said LBBQ.
Okay, wait.
And I'm trying to get invited to the lesbian barbecue. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to get invited.
That's gonna be, yeah. That's since it might be like a little weird if I say like he's invited to the cookout. I'm gonna say he's invited to the LBBQ.
The LBBQ. Come on.
I'm
trying to eat some dogs with the lesbians. Some cheeseburgers.
Trying to cook
up some ribs.
Hey, maybe a little bit of chicken. And it's not dry.
Hell yes.
Can I I accidentally like had I would say what was more of a lesbian moment, aside from the everyday lesbian moments of being in a committed relationship with another woman, but
that's not as gay as you think.
It's actually pretty straight now.
I'm in a committed relationship with a woman. It's not actually all that gay.
I guess when you put it like that makes sense.
You never thought about it that way.
But I went to pick up a table on Facebook Marketplace, and the guy was selling it to us. It was him and his girlfriend, but it wasn't fitting in the back of the car. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, you know what? And I looked underneath. I was like, we can pop these legs off, no problem. And he was like, oh. And I was like, do you have a wrench? He was like, I can check. And he like went upstairs and he came back down with like this tiny little kit that had just like a loose array of tiny things. And I'm looking through it, and then I'm like, give it back to him, like, oh no wrench, and puzzling it about. And like, I didn't mean to like kind of emasculate the guy, I think, because I was puzzling it over, and we're like, maybe we can run to Home Depot and get something. And then I like looked back and I said, hey, can I see your little box? And he was like, yeah, I guess that would be the best thing to call it. I didn't even mean to. I was just like, let me see that little box. And then sure enough, there were like a pair of the pliers with the sort of like kind of like large teeth on the inside. You can get a grip on things. And so I was like, oh, and I grabbed it, and I took to the nuts with it. Mm-hmm. And I just, it was not like a complicated thing. It was like each leg just had one, like two washers and a nut on it. I was just trying to bust that nut off the table. But like it took like no time to get it going, and he just kind of like in loose admiration and I think a tiny hint of shame went, wow, she's handy. It was like, and then I was cleaning out my bathroom for the move last night and found no less than 3 wrenches in the bathroom. I'm like, come on, man, it's that easy. And we were thinking about how funny it would be, because we were at Home Depot, to show back up at his place with a toolbox and go, hey, listen, we were thinking about it.
Kind of toss it to him.
And yeah, hey kid, and they throw a toolbox at his head.
Have I shown you the? Have I shown you my?
Thanks, Mean Joe.
Have I shown you my little toolbox that the lesbians complimented me on my way out of Goodwill?
No, I don't think you have.
A moment. It's right here.
Sammy Sosa steroid acne. Thank you. I like that.
This is kind of my toolbox for when, because I got my giant tool bench right there.
Yeah, I
when I
see
need
it,
to
I
bring
see
a
it.
bunch of stuff in the house.
Oh,
or
I
somewhere
like
else.
that.
So I found this bad boy at Goodwill. It's a nice little metal
Craftsman.
toolbox, and
Simple too. It seems like it's just a box.
yeah, it's just a box. It does have.
Does it
like
have an insert in the top?
It does. It's not in here actually. I don't know where. Where the
An
fuck is
outsert
that?
at that point.
Where is that thing?
I don't know.
It's weird.
I said-
Yes, it does have one. But anyway, on the way out, two lesbians said, "Hey, that's a great toolbox. You just get that? You just find that in there?" And I was like, "Yes, I did."
And they said, "You, my friend, are invited to the LBBQ."
They said, "What are you doing later? We're actually hosting an LBBQ."
Yeah.
And I said, "No,
Net-
thank you."
Now for every like Republican barbecue like fundraiser event, do you think it's like, oh, are you going to the bisexual queer? Are you going to that?
Probably. Well, that's what they want to change it to now. 'Cause
Bye
of
bye
woke.
Q. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only thing you can make is the only thing you can cook is it's vegan. You can have a plate
Oh,
of vegan.
right. Yeah.
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 That is a
Well-
nice toolbox though. I just saw one at a Goodwill near me that I actually might go back and see if they still had it. It has a couple drawers even.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this guy at a big discount because it is like, it's fairly warped, but it was like $300 off, and I was able to
Yeah.
just put a little piece of wood under it, and it's actually fine now.
I mean, I got a hell of a deal on that table from that man I dressed down in front of his girlfriend.
Yeah. Have I told you about all the shit I've been building lately?
Not really, no.
I built a giant like farmhouse table for under our trees, and some
Whoa.
benches to go with it, and then I built a sectional
Hey,
sofa
now.
for the backyard.
You built that?
Yeah.
You built that? I saw it on your wife's Instagram story.
Yeah, I built that.
From scratch?
Yeah. Well, from
That's
wood.
very impressive. That's very impressive,
From
Patrick.
wood, not scratch.
I'm surprised to not see the likes of you among the ranks of this MC if the MC is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it would be the Darvel Ninevadic Universe
For
DNC. Wow, that
I
shot
see.
looks. This shot was whatever in the movie, that big pan, but in 240p, it kind of looks amazingly stupid.
there's so much. Yeah, it does. There's so
There's
much. Like,
just so much noise, like Baby Groot and like Professor Hulk and all the costumes and shit, and there's like not much color.
no, it's very very dark and kind of desaturated.
This looks like the crowd shots in Space Jam Legacy,
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
November 5th. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. DNC, fucking white woman Zoom call is gonna be in my head until I die.
That was a real thing that happened, right?
There was a Taylor Swift Zoom call.
No, wasn't there like a white guys for Kamala
Dude,
Zoom
I don't
call or something?
I don't know. I don't know why the fuck are we having Zoom calls in 2024?
I mean, that's a
Get
good
together.
question.
You know, just get together, right? I thought Watch Again was one of the demos voting for Kamala. You know, you got Gen Z, white dudes, moderates, boomers, Watch Again.
Also,
just the
some
most
of-
like
some
brain
of
rot
these-
shit.
Some of these, I'm pretty sure gun owners, conservatives,
White
and
women and white
Republicans,
dudes.
yeah, are still like pretty firmly.
Christians? Are you kidding me?
Christians also, like, I'm not sure what
Like
that's
this is
about.
this is wish posting, I think is what this is.
Yeah.
This like cuz this is like what's all the MAGA You know, on the other side, what is that? Just the idea of "Make America Great Again" is the only thing he has. Also, I see Latinos at the top. Did they appear before this in the video,
No, they have
or
not
are they
been
just
in the
kind of
video yet.
dog-eared on the
They
end?
were tossed in at the end.
Okay, got it. Anyway,
Pete
Pete.
is very. Is it Pete?
They're like very.
Because he's not like.
Who else would it be?
I know, but he's not like. Is he?
Let me just tell you this: the Jasmine
involved?
person, someone in the chat pointed out, is Jasmine Crockett, who is a congressperson from Dallas, who apparently
What?
people know about. I think she got. It looks like she got some
Democrat?
coverage by talking about Trump in the debates.
I mean, if it's a Democrat, that would
She's a
make sense, I
Democrat.
guess.
She's
Oh,
a
okay.
Democrat. Yeah, she's a Democrat.
I guess from Dallas, maybe that's. I don't know how that. Maybe that's a big.
I mean, it's a city center. Like even in Texas, that's gonna
I know.
skew bluer. But like this is like most of this is just like it's just wrong. I mean, like, and it's just like you watch through this and you're like, do I have to like do the brain power to like get across to the point that like why is this stupid? And it's almost too hard to pierce through just the on the surface just dumb bullshit of it all.
I thought we were done with this stuff.
We're never done with this.
I thought this
We're
was
never
like
gonna be done with
2016
this.
type stuff.
And have you noticed that it feels a lot like 2016 lately?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
Such a
like,
bummer.
yeah, it's just like apparently at the DNC, Hillary, at the end of her speech, they played fight song. Like they're still doing it.
Oh.
Nothing has been learned.
Oh no.
It's my fight song. Take back my life song. And I don't really know, but Crockett called out Magic the Gathering at Congress.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Very same. For being satanic.
All right, I guess I'm actually.
Is Marjorie Taylor Greene still out there doing it, or is she like?
She's out there. Yeah, she's doing CrossFit.
Okay, good.
Right, that's her whole thing, right?
Yeah,
Doing
it's like
the like in when you're like
CrossFit instructors
doing deadlifts with a treadmill on your back.
Yeah, it's how can you get jacked the fastest in the most dangerous way possible. Take back my life.
Oh yeah, Green post workout video after Crockett fundraising crack. What?
I don't know.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is defending her built and strong physique.
Do you remember that?
Yes, my body is built and not strong with nips, tucks, plastic, or silicone, but through a healthy lifestyle.
Do you remember? I think it was in 2020, or maybe it was posted in like 2016. But it was like a picture of Obama with like the. So do you remember the Star Wars VHS from the 90s where it was just like a face? It was like one character's face and then kind of like fading into black.
Kinda. I don't know if we had those copies.
Let me see if I can.
But I understand it.
I mean, yeah, you don't need to see it. Anyway, it was like.
Wait, what are the replies under this?
They did those, but it was for
Oh, someone posted that was great. Reminds me of the 2020 version, which is I think the same thing.
There's Ryan.
Fox News official. I've never even seen the Avengers. Why did this have me tearing up?
This was so much fun to watch. Reminds me of 2020 version.
Biden
anyway,
as
they
Iron
had, like,
Man is perfect.
They had the poster for like the first Star Wars was I think Obama, and then Empire was Trump, and then Return of the Jedi was Bernie.
Bernie?
Yeah.
Not Biden?
No, it must have been.
Isn't that?
It must
like
have been
what
Bernie
happened?
people that were into it.
Oh, that were doing it.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
The whole thing too, like Avengers vote. It's like, oh my god.
Remember Rock?
Shut up.
It's an annoying time to be alive. That stuff was the worst, though. I am glad that for the most part we're not dealing with like Trump is a Slytherin anymore. You know.
Well, here's somebody in the replies with it's shirt of a Tide logo, but instead of Tide it says vote, and underneath it says removes stubborn orange stains.
Oh,
Oh,
Got
did
it.
you know what got him into office?
What's
All
that?
those votes. All the people
Oh.
that voted. That's the thing they don't ignore. So it never talked about that so much of the country voted for him. It was
Yeah.
just like, now voting is the most important. It's like, well, yeah, it was a low turnout. That was part of the problem because Hillary sucked. But
You weren't excited about her?
I was. I
I
was
told
so
you
I was
I'm not gonna.
I
I'm
was
not
so
gonna
excited. I was
say who
excited
it
about
was, but
her.
I
What?
remember listening to a podcast where two people were talking about how pumped they were about Hillary, and it was very like weird to hear someone be like, "I love her." Like, I really love her.
Hold on. Wait, there's a reply of uh it's Inside Out.
The movie?
It's just a clip where like Joe Hang on. I'm gonna send you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send you two of them that you should uh show their replies with Richard Kind
Oh,
fave of the show.
R.I.P.
Rest
Oh,
in
I don't
peace
have
to a
Duluth
king.
up, do I? I wonder why. I think it might. Something might be wrong with the.
Oh, I watched today the only DS9 episode directed by Andrew Robinson.
Is it a Garrick episode?
No, it wasn't. It was the one where
I think Duluth
they do the
County's
like
gone.
Cyrano. No, it's not. You said that last time. It can't be gone.
Yeah, video on. Oh wait, there it is.
Here it is. Here it is.
I wonder what.
It's a beautiful night in Duluth, I'm sure. 64 degrees. Kind of a loose breeze. Oh, God. What I wouldn't give. Um,
There we go. Duluth is up.
when you say the one episode that the Hillary episode, yeah, oh
Deep
boy,
Space Nine.
of the Hillary episode of Deep Space Nine. I mean, like the Hillary analog in Deep Space Nine would be Kai Wynn, right?
I think so. Yeah, probably.
Kind of, but like at least Kai Wynn won, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, no, the Andrew Robinson episode is the one where Quark's Klingon ex-wife comes to the station. And it's just kind
Oh,
of like
yeah.
a fun interpersonal relationships episode.
Have you gotten to the Ferengi top surgery episode yet?
Not yet. You know that it's going to be the first thing I talk about on What a Show when we get there.
Of course I know that, but I really want you to see it.
I know. I want to see it as well. I'm in season 5 now.
You
So
must
good
be
stuff.
close. Then.
I think I am. I don't want to look up when it is though. I want it to be a
You want a
genuine surprise. Yeah.
So you can get excited.
But yeah, it was the one where I gotta say, you are right. Worf is way better in this series, and I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
realize how annoying and narky he was in the previous series until now.
And he still kind of is, but it's a little toned
But they like
down.
write jokes for him, and also like
Yeah.
the choice where he's like, "I don't like living on this station. I'm gonna go live on the ship by myself."
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. It's like when they decided, it's like, you know, it's kind of boring for the Cardassians to be the villains still. Let's like change up the whole, you know, the hierarchy of power in the
DC
sector,
universe.
I guess so, yeah. And make like, you know, have more interesting episodes with like Garrick and Dukat. But
God.
but like, oh, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh, but Worf, yeah, like with Major Kira sneezing with her pregnancy, and Cisco is like, "How many do you think it is this time?" I say 7, and Worf goes, 10. I'm like, okay. He's joking, and in TNG he would have been like, "I will not engage in such trivialities. There is
Yeah.
no honor, and when a Klingon carries a child, we are beholden to fight for her." And instead he's just like, "Yeah, that is funny. I actually do think that's funny."
I never understood his whole like knowing everything about Klingons, because I'm like, have you ever like Have you ever lived amongst Klingons?
Well, it's nice that they
Ever?
finally set him apart. He's like one of those guys that gets really into his European history.
Yeah, exactly. That's
His
what it feels. That
heritage.
is 100% what it feels like. It's like, you're Russian, dude. You.
He's been on the he lurks on the Klingon subreddit.
Yeah. Have you gotten to Martok?
Also, Martok.
Is Martok in the show the Klingon?
Oh, the general?
Yeah,
Yes, yeah. No, I've seen him.
he's great.
He's been in it. He is good. He's a good Klingon. Also, I want to say Cashbone. Are you talking about Quark appearing as a Ferengi? Because Armin Shimmerman,
I think so.
he took that. I was reading. He took that extremely personally. That he completely botched the introduction of the Ferengi, and carried it as a chip on his shoulder, and saw Quark as a way of redeeming the Ferengi people.
Really? Because he doesn't
Yeah.
play Quark, right? He's just one of the Ferengi.
No, he's just
in
a Ferengi.
Is he one of the ones that goes to like the Delta Quadrant or whatever?
I don't remember. I'm just trying. Oh yeah, here it is.
You know,
I don't know
they
if this is
thought-
the article exactly,
They thought the
but
Ferengi were going to be like the main villain of TNG.
well, yeah. So Armin Shimmerman feels responsible for failed Ferengi introduction on Star Trek Next Generation. Plays Letic. They were never meant to be a comical race. They were meant to be ferocious and menacing, and unfortunately, they hired me to play one of the lead Ferengi, and I failed miserably.
I don't know about that.
By that point, my final performance was not at all what Gene Roddenberry wanted. By that point, he was rather sick and he was not on set. But I met him briefly, maybe no more than 30 seconds, when he looked at my makeup and costume. The last outpost, the episode, was a disaster, and no one bears the brunt of that mistake more than I
Brunt.
do. FCA.
No, Brent.
Yeah, I know Brunt, FCA.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Is it Ferengi Commerce Authority?
The same guy who
Yeah.
plays everyone else in that
Wayun?
show.
Wayun?
Wayun.
Somebody asked if your cat was named after Wayun.
That would be sick.
Also, I'm going to finish the quote. I didn't put it behind me for years. It was like sword of Damocles hanging over my head. All of my work on Deep Space Nine for the first 4 seasons was me trying to eradicate that original performance from everyone's mind. It was
come
my
on.
personal agenda to rectify the mistake I made, to take a one-dimensional character and make him a 3-dimensional character.
It's okay, buddy. Don't do that
No,
to yourself.
it's like this does things to people. It's like fucking Tom Hardy like becoming inconsolable after Star Trek Nemesis.
But that's not his fault.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Um.
anyway,
there-
he took it really hard.
there's a people in Voyager. So Voyager, especially the first 4 seasons, I want to say, at least 3 seasons, is like horrendous.
Okay.
And then they actually have like 2 to 3 pretty good seasons. But there's like a villain in, I don't know, maybe the 2nd season, like one of the villain alien races that's whatever they keep running into.
Right.
And they have a disease where everything on them is constantly like rotting, so they have to replace it. So
Oh, that's sick.
they take it from like other people, right? And there's a scene where one of the characters is like a prisoner, like one of the Voyager crew is a prisoner, and this guy, and they look fucked up, like they have like, they're like patchwork people, and she's trying to like hit on him to like get out of her imprisonment, right? Like trying to lay it on, and he's like, oh, but I'm too ugly. So he goes and he comes back wearing her friend's face. And it's like,
Oh my God.
do you like this? it's
Holy
insane because it's in the middle of like the worst Star Trek you've ever seen, is the darkest thing they've ever done by like a mile.
Oh my God. Do you
Yeah.
like this? It just comes back with Jacob's face. Do you like this?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Also, the species you were thinking of the other day, Tellarites.
Oh, the pig people?
Yes.
Okay. And they are a founding member of the Federation, yes?
Yes, they
Okay.
are. I was looking that up. And they look really good.
They look great. Yeah. They
Looks like
don't
they might
show
get
up in like almost any. I think they're in like original series and Enterprise is like
I was about to say it looks like they got some screen time in Enterprise.
yeah, they're in Enterprise a
Oh,
good
found
amount.
a female Tellarite.
They look
Then
so
there's
funny
then there's
in
some that look
original
like
series.
oh, this is an AI one, I think. Oh, God. Huh. Jeez. I can see why they're like, and this is the other founding member, and it's like, okay. I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
you don't see a lot of Andorians after the original series.
They're in Enterprise a good amount too. I think just because they couldn't get around it, maybe, with them being like a founding whatever. But I do for sure think that they were like, these things look fucking stupid and like a 60s idea of what an alien is, and
Yeah.
tried to kind of scrub them.
With what, the Andorians or
Yeah,
the Tellarites?
Andorians.
Yeah, it really is, because I was reading about Gene Roddenberry's whole thing was like he wanted to get away from the bug-eyed monster, and that's why they were all humanoids. But then like you see the Andorians and you're like, yeah, this looks cheaper than I could have possibly imagined.
Yes.
Although seeing a picture of them from the original series is so funny because their hair.
It's just like a plastic mask. It's not
Well,
even like
yeah, and that the like thing, the tubes,
yeah, and they're wearing like
they look like
R2D2 suits.
Squidward. Yeah.
It's so strange.
Wait, which one are we talking? You're talking about the Tellarites.
Tellarites. Oh, you're talking about
Okay, I was talking
Andorians?
about Andorians. Yeah, I'm looking at the picture you're talking about where they're talking to Sarek.
Yes. Who's not? Is he Sarek? Wait, is Sarek in the original series?
Wait. Yeah. No. Yeah, he is. Is he? Is he not?
I know the actor is. I'm trying to remember if if the character is, because he's
It's an excellent question.
he plays the Romulan.
Yeah, but he's like an ambassador, I think.
Maybe he is in it. I don't remember. I haven't watched original in a long time.
Yeah. No, he's in it. He's in well.
Yes, the Orions are just green, and then in later shows, they're like, Orions are disgusting criminal people.
Yes, he is in it.
Okay, well there you go.
Journey to Babel, I think. Anyway, you've gotten me in a Star Trek. I intended to get off after a Star Trek hole trap. I intended to get off almost immediately. So I'm gonna go do that now. But Zoom call, white woman, Zoom call.
You know, I think I'm probably gonna just get out of here too.
Is that so?
Yeah, it's been about an hour and a half. I feel like that's
I think
fair.
that's a good amount of time.
Thank you for hanging out, everybody. Check out all the videos coming out tomorrow on
There's
our other
some
thing,
funny
Astro
funny
Goblin.
stuff. Astro Goblin.
And we'll see you
Astro
tomorrow.
Goblin. Astro Goblin.
Bye, everybody.
Astro Goblin.